Hello, and thank you for watching this video. My name is John Watts. I'm a consumer protection lawyer in Alabama. And the question that we'll cover in this video is this. So I've been sued by a debt collector, or maybe it's an original creditor, but it's a collection lawsuit. Is that covered under the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act? And the answer is it depends. So we first look and see, okay, is this a debt collector suing you? Because if it's the original creditor, so say you go get a credit card with Wells Fargo, or you get a signature loan with Wells Fargo, and they sue you, well, almost certainly they are not a debt collector. And so we have to first say, is this a debt collector suing me? And so is this somebody like Midland Funding or Portfolio or LVMV or Calvary or whoever it might be? Well, then most likely this is covered by the FDCPA because they would be a debt collector. Without getting real complicated in this, the test for being a debt collector is, did you get the loan after it was in default? And so all those companies I named, Midland, Portfolio, Calvary, LVMV, whoever else, almost always the answer is yes. And then is this a primary part of your business is collecting debts? And again, the answer would be yes for those guys. And then we look at the type of debt. So is it a business debt or is it a personal debt? And by that I mean this. If I have a personal Discover card, but all the charges on there are for my business, well then that's considered business debt, even though it's in my name personally. And now you could have the opposite. You could have, maybe a business credit card, but you only use it for personal. It'd be a little strange, but it's possible. And then that may be personal debt. So whenever we're talking to somebody, we say, okay, what did you use this debt for? Was it medical bills, groceries, entertainment, paying your mortgage, paying car repair bills, or was it for your business or your work? Most of these lawsuits are for personal, not for business. And so if we look at it that way, we say, okay, the debt is covered by the FDCPA. Is the company that sued me covered by the FDCPA? Original creditor? No. A debt collector? Yes. And then the final thing to think about is almost always the collection law firm will be considered a debt collector under the FDCPA. So if you have a collection law firm suing you for Capital One, and let's assume Capital One is not a debt collector, but it's a personal debt, not a business debt. Well, Capital One would not be subject to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, but the collection lawyers would be. And if we take another example of, say, Midland Funding, so Zarzar and Schwartz or Richard Moxley, they're suing you for Midland. Well, if it's a personal debt, then the collection law firm and the company suing you, Midland, Portfolio, whoever, they would all be considered debt collectors under the FDCPA. And so again, this is just the starting point. You look at that lawsuit and say, is this personal debt or business debt? Is the company suing me a debt collector, not a debt collector? How about the collection lawyers? And then you go on to see, okay, well, has there been a violation of the FDCPA? And that's a whole nother video. I just wanted to answer this question. You get the collection lawsuit, does the FDCPA apply or not apply? Well, it almost always applies, assuming it's personal debt, to the collection lawyers, and whether the company that sued you is a debt collector or not depends on, are they the original creditor or not. So I hope that that's helpful. If you're in Alabama and you have a question about this, 205-879-2447 or alabamaconsumer.com. Thanks for watching this video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.